Now, we also have comparison operators in Python, where comparison between two values. So to compare, we have few of the operators such as equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. So whenever you compare two things, the result in Python is always true or false. So basically, the comparison operators are symbols or functions used to compare two values. The result of these operators is always a Boolean value which is true or false. So if the condition is if condition is true, then the value will be like the result will be true. If the condition does not satisfy, then the result will be false. Okay. So let us compare by taking two persons as an example. So let us think that person A is having age 20 and person B is having age also 20. So if I want in programmatical language in Python, if I wanted to check between two persons if they are having equal age or not, so we have to use double equal to. So person A age 20 double equals to 20, which is true, which means that they are of same age. The only single equal to is used to assign the value, but is this double equal to checks the left hand side and right hand side values are same or not. And coming to greater than 160, the height of this person A is 160. Let us take as centimeters. So 160 centimeters greater than 150. Of course, 160 is greater than 150, right? The condition is satisfied, which means that in programmatical language, you'll be getting the output as true. And in as salary for 40,000 is less than 45,000 of person B. True, right? So 40,000 is less than 45,000. So this operator is used to check the two of the values which is less than or not. And the experience, the A is having experience 3 years and B is having 2. So I just wanted to check if both are having same experience, or and I wanted to also know which person is having more. So in that case, I wanted to check who is greater than or both are equal or not. So here it basically works as an OR conditions. So this will be splitted into 3 greater than 2 or 3 equal to 2. If we are using OR, which we'll be learning later. So if you're using OR, if one of the condition is true also, the result is true. Likewise, in weight also, 50 is less than or equal to 55. Yes, 50 is less than or equal to 55, right? But it is not equal, but it is less than. So one of the condition is satisfied, but the other is not satisfied. 50 is not equal to 55, right? So in that case also, it works as an OR condition. So here the result will be true. So let us check in program. So let us take A is equals to 5. B is equals to 10. So I just wanted to check if A double equals to B. So what do we get? False, because A is not double equals to 5. A is like 5, B is 10, right? So 5 is not equal to 10. So we get as false. And A is greater than B. Is 5 greater than B? No. But 5 is less than B. For less than, we have wanted to check. So the answer is true, right? So, and also if I wanted to check greater than or equal to, if it is like okay, let us go with 5. Okay, 5 is not like greater than 5, it is equal, right? So let us check if it is equal or greater than. It is equal, so the condition of A is equals to B is satisfied, so the result is true. And likewise, if I use less than also, we'll be getting true. So let me take it as 6. 5 is less than 6, right? So we got true. So that is how we usually compare using these operators such as greater than, less than, double equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So this is how we check or like compare between the values. And also we have not equal to. So this will basically checks if that let us see if 5 and 6, for 5 and 6 what will be the answer. So 5 is not equal to 6, right? So the answer is true. If 5 is like 5 is not equals to 5, which means that false, because 5 is equal to 5. So the answer is false. So this is how not equal to works. Okay. And we also have logical operators. We have three types of logical operators in Python, whereas and, or, and not. Okay. So let me explain how and, or, and not works. Is that it is not because of two values. It works between two Boolean values only. So if for example, if I say 5 is greater than 3 and 2 is less than 4, here 5 is greater than 3, which is true, and 2 is less than 4, which is true. So true and true is true. So basically it is between the Boolean values. So let us see how. So I'll be using and now. So let's take an example only. 4 is greater than 2 and 2 is less than 4, right? So this is 4 is greater than 2 is true, and 2 is less than 4, which is true. So the result is true. So here the condition when we use and is that both of the conditions should satisfy, then only the result is true. If one of the condition is not satisfied also, the result will be false in and when we use logical operator as and, so you have to make sure that both the conditions has to be satisfied, then only the result will be true. So let us take 2 is greater than 4 and 2 double equals to 2. Okay, so 2 is greater than 4, which is false, and 2 double equals to 2 is true, right? So the result will be false because our condition, one of the condition is not satisfied. So because of that, the result will be false. So let us check the other thing. 2 is double equals to 3. Sorry, 3 is double equals to 3 and 5 is double equals to 6. Here it is true and 5 is double not equal to 6, right? So the result is false. So since one of the condition is not satisfied, of course, the result is also not satisfied. What if both of the conditions are not satisfied? So 2 is less than 1, 2, sorry, 2, 4 is less than 2 and 5 is less than 4. So both of the conditions are false. If both are false, the result is false. So this is how the AND condition works. So now let us learn OR. How does OR work? Okay. So in what happens is that if one condition is satisfied also, the result will be true. Either of the conditions. If there are 2 or 3 conditions, if you use OR, if one of the logic is true, then the result is true. So let us take the example. Likewise, a 4 is greater than 3, or 4 is less than 2. 4 is greater than 3, true, or okay, let me take 4 is less than 7. So which is true, right? So 4 is greater than 3 or 4 is less than 7, which is true. So as I said, one of the condition is true also, the result is true, but here both the conditions are true, so the result is true. So let us take the other conditions. 5 is greater than 2 or 6 is double equals to 5, which is true or false. As I said, since if one condition satisfies also, the result will be true. Likewise, if the condition is false and true, so if the condition is false and true, false or true, since we have one of the conditions satisfied, the result is true. What if both of them are not satisfied? What if both of them are not satisfied? So false or false is false. Yes. So this is how the logical operators works for and or. Now we also have logical operator not. Okay. So when we use not, what happens is it will give opposite to the result. Suppose let us take an example, is that simple example, 9 is greater than 10, which is true, right? Sorry, 9 is sorry 10 is greater than 5. Okay, which is true, right? But if I use not of 10 greater than 5, the result is false. So it will give the opposite to the opposite to the conditions being satisfied. If the condition is true, then it gives false as an answer. If 10 is less than, then the result will be, which is true. As of this condition, 10 is less than 5 is false. But when I use not in front of it, the result will be true. So this is how the logical operators usually work.